Hello, fellow food adventurer. Whether you're a seasoned home cook or just starting your culinary journey, today's episode promises to ignite your senses and spark your curiosity. Today, we're diving into the heart of Sichuan cuisine with its most iconic dish, Mapo Tofu. This dish is more than just a recipe. It's a story, a tradition, and a celebration of bold flavors that have captivated food lovers for generations. This isn't just tofu. It's a bold, electrifying symphony of spicy, numbing, and savory flavors. Each bite is a sensory adventure, with layers of taste and aroma that dance on your palate and leave you craving more. Mapo Tofu's name means pockmarked old woman, a nod to its legendary creator in 19th century Chengdu, who transformed humble ingredients into something unforgettable. Her small restaurant became a local legend, drawing crowds eager for her unique, mouth-tingling creation. The dish is famous for its complex flavor profile, the numbing tingle of Sichuan peppercorns, which create a sensation unlike anything else in the world of food. These tiny peppercorns are the soul of Sichuan cuisine, delivering a citrusy aroma and a tingling, almost electric feeling on your tongue. And then there's the fiery heat of chili bean paste, or doubanjiang, which brings a deep, savory spice that lingers and warms you from the inside out. But it's not just about spice. There's deep umami from fermented black beans and ground meat, adding richness and depth to every mouthful. The combination of these ingredients creates a harmony of flavors that's both comforting and exciting, making Mapo Tofu a dish that's impossible to forget. All of this goodness clings to soft, silken tofu, which soaks up the sauce and melts in your mouth, offering a delicate contrast to the bold, spicy flavors. Mapo Tofu is a celebration of Sichuan's culinary spirit, fiery, comforting, and utterly addictive. It's a dish that brings people together, whether at a bustling restaurant or around a cozy family table. In this guide, I'll show you how to make authentic Mapo Tofu at home, step by step. You'll learn the secrets behind each ingredient and technique, so you can recreate this classic dish in your own kitchen. We'll cover everything from choosing the freshest ingredients, like the perfect tofu and aromatic spices, to mastering the cooking techniques that bring out the best in every component, ensuring your Mapo Tofu is bursting with flavor and authenticity. By the end, you'll have a delicious meal to share and savor, along with a newfound confidence in your Sichuan cooking skills. And perhaps, you'll gain a new appreciation for the rich history and vibrant flavors that make Sichuan cuisine so beloved around the world. Ready to begin this flavorful adventure? Let's get started and unlock the secrets of Mapo Tofu together. Before we start cooking, let's take a moment to gather the essential ingredients that will bring out the bold, unmistakable flavors of authentic Sichuan cuisine. Each component plays a unique role in building the layers of taste and aroma that make this dish so special. First, you'll need 500 grams of silken or medium-firm tofu. This tofu should be soft enough to soak up all the delicious sauce, yet firm enough to keep its shape as it simmers. If you're new to tofu, look for blocks that feel slightly bouncy to the touch. These will hold up best in the pan. Next, gather the soul of Mapo Tofu. Sichuan chili bean paste, known as doubanjiang, ideally from Pixian for its deep, complex flavor, and a spoonful of fermented black beans or dushi. These two ingredients are the backbone of the dish, providing a savory, spicy, and slightly funky base. For protein, add 150 grams of ground beef or pork. If you prefer a vegetarian version, finely chopped mushrooms are a fantastic substitute, offering a meaty texture and rich umami flavor. To achieve that signature numbing and spicy kick, you'll need whole Sichuan peppercorns and ground-dried chilies. The peppercorns add a tingling sensation that's unique to Sichuan cuisine, while the chilies bring heat and color. Don't forget your aromatics: fresh garlic, ginger, and spring onions. Use the white parts for cooking to infuse the oil with flavor, and save the green tops for a fresh, vibrant garnish at the end. For the sauce, prepare chicken or vegetable stock, a splash of soy sauce, a pinch of sugar to balance the heat, and a cornstarch slurry to give the sauce its signature silky texture. You'll also need a neutral oil, such as canola or peanut oil, for stir-frying. This helps carry the flavors without overpowering the dish. Once you have all your ingredients measured and ready, you'll notice the beautiful array of colors and textures, each one promising a burst of flavor in every bite. Take a few minutes to organize everything into small bowls before you start cooking. This mise en place will make the process smoother and more enjoyable. With your ingredients prepped and your workspace tidy, you're ready to move on to the next step: prepping and cooking with confidence. Preparation is everything in Chinese cooking. Before you even turn on the stove, having all your ingredients ready and organized is the secret to a smooth, stress-free experience. This step not only keeps you organized and stress-free, but also lets you focus on the fun and creativity of cooking, rather than scrambling for missing items. Start by gently draining your tofu, then cut it into even, bite-sized cubes. Blanch the cubes briefly in salted water. This helps them hold their shape and gives them a firmer texture, so they won't fall apart in the wok. Next, rinse and chop the fermented black beans to remove excess salt, then finely mince your garlic and ginger. Separate the white and green parts of the spring onions. Each will be used at different stages for maximum flavor. Toast Sichuan peppercorns in a dry pan over medium heat until they're fragrant and just starting to pop. Then grind them to release their numbing, citrusy aroma. If you're using meat, break up your ground pork or beef so it's ready to cook. This helps it brown evenly and blend well with the other ingredients. Prepare your cornstarch slurry by mixing cornstarch with a little water and measure out your chili bean paste, ground chilies, soy sauce, sugar, and stock. Having these seasonings portioned out in advance will make the cooking process seamless. Arrange all your prepped ingredients within easy reach so you can add them quickly as you cook. Chinese recipes often move fast, so this step is crucial. This careful prep means you can focus on the cooking itself, enjoying the process and the aromas, instead of searching for what you need at the last minute. With everything ready and in its place, you're set for a smooth, enjoyable cooking experience that feels effortless and professional. Now, let's fire up the wok, heat the oil, and get ready to build layers of flavor. This is where the magic of Chinese cooking truly begins. The sizzle, the aroma, and the vibrant colors all come together in the wok. The magic is about to begin. Ready? Let's cook and bring this dish to life. Time to build the flavor foundation. Heat your wok over medium-high, add oil, and brown the ground meat until crispy. Lower the heat and stir in the chili bean paste. Let it fry until the oil turns a deep red and the aroma is irresistible. Add minced ginger, white spring onions, and chopped fermented black beans. Stir fry until fragrant. Sprinkle in ground chilies for extra heat. This step infuses the oil with layers of spicy, savory, and umami notes. Take your time. This aromatic base is the soul of Mapo Tofu. The kitchen should be filled with a mouth-watering scent. Once everything is fragrant and sizzling, you're ready for the next step. The stage is set for the tofu. Let's bring it all together. Now gently pour in your stock, soy sauce, and a pinch of sugar. Stir to combine and bring to a simmer. Carefully slide in the blanched tofu cubes. Use a gentle push-pull motion to coat the tofu in the sauce without breaking it. Let the tofu simmer for 3 to 5 minutes, soaking up all the spicy, numbing, and savory flavors. Watch as the tofu takes on the sauce's deep red hue. Resist stirring too much. Let the heat and sauce do the work. This is where the tofu transforms, absorbing the essence of Sichuan. The dish is coming together beautifully. Soon, you'll have perfectly flavored, tender cubes ready for the final touch. Almost there. Just one more step to perfection. Let's finish the sauce. To finish, we need a luscious, glossy sauce that clings to every tofu cube. Stir your cornstarch slurry, then drizzle it in gradually while gently stirring. Add just enough to thicken the sauce. Stop when it coats the tofu but isn't gluey. The sauce should become shiny and unified, enveloping the tofu and meat. This step elevates the dish from homemade to restaurant quality. Once thickened, turn off the heat. The flavors are now perfectly melded, and the sauce is ready to deliver maximum impact in every bite. You've created the signature texture of Mapo Tofu. All that's left are the finishing touches. Let's add the final flourishes. Your masterpiece is almost complete. Time for the grand finale. Sprinkle freshly ground Sichuan peppercorn powder over the tofu for that signature numbing aroma. Add a drizzle of sesame oil for a subtle, nutty finish. Optional, but highly recommended. Give everything a gentle swirl to combine. Carefully transfer the Mapo Tofu to a serving bowl, keeping the cubes intact. Pour all the luscious sauce over the top. Finish with a generous sprinkle of green spring onions for color and freshness. The dish is now vibrant, aromatic, and ready to impress. Let's serve and enjoy. Behold your steaming bowl of Mapo Tofu, vivid red, glistening, and fragrant. Serve it immediately, ideally with a bowl of plain steamed rice to soak up the bold flavors. Take a bite. First comes the savory depth, then the fiery heat, and finally the numbing tingle of Sichuan peppercorns. It's a thrilling, comforting experience, a true taste of Sichuan. Cooking this dish is more than a recipe, it's a celebration of tradition and flavor. Share it with friends and family, and savor the joy of homemade Sichuan cuisine. Adjust the spice and numbing levels to your taste, make it your own. Thank you for joining this culinary adventure. For more recipes and food journeys, subscribe and stay tuned. Happy cooking. May your kitchen always be filled with delicious aromas.